Hi folks, I'm here to share my passion about high school angling and student angling with you. Many of you that know me have watched me and know that I've got this great desire to see student angling take off not only in the state of Minnesota but nationally, and it has started. I'm going to share a statistic with you. Fishing is at an all-time low for license purchases for people 16 and older, down to 27%. That's in Minnesota, a state that's got 10,000 lakes. The other issue is we've got a generation of anglers that we truly lost to the sport that all of us love. They got busy. We had virtual lives that were going on. We've got all these things online, and we lost a generation. But here's the great news. I talked about that passion I have for student angling. It is taking off, and it is taking off like gangbusters. We've got kids that want to join teams like we've never seen before. The great news with all of that is it's not only bringing a new generation of anglers into our sport, but it's bringing what I'm going to call reintroducing the parents back in as well. So we've got these kids and they go out and they're going to fish a tournament. Guess what's got to happen? They got to have a boat captain. Guess who that is? That's mom, that's dad, could be grandma, could be grandpa, could be an aunt or an uncle. But we're bringing all of these people back into the sport that we love, and it's the greatest thing that could be happening. I was talking to industry professionals and people that really truly are visionaries in our sport, and there's one common that we've talked about, and that is we cannot let this opportunity slip through the cracks. We've got this opportunity in front of us, and we've got to make sure to capitalize and let it come out in its full potential. So what's the big issue? The big issue is truly around the growth itself. We've got great organizations in BASS, TBF, club tournaments, weekend tournaments, you name it. And here's the issue. They don't have all the resources that they need. They don't have the volunteers that they need. So they're doing the absolute best they can with everything that they have. So what do we got to do? One, we got to make sure that they ask for the help that they need. Two, when they ask for help, we as parents, we as professional anglers, we as passionate anglers, we as weekend anglers, got to do everything we can to make sure these kids have the opportunity to fish. We can't and should not have self-imposed limits on team sizes or the amount of anglers that can fish. We also should not impose limitations on the partners that they can have. These teams are struggling to make ends meet the way it is. So anything that we can do to ensure that they have the resources that they need, we should make sure that we do that. So what does that all mean to the industry? That means that you're going to have to step up as well. There's going to be dollars that need to be invested. And again, all of us that can volunteer should volunteer. So in closing, we've all got to band together, because here's what's going to happen. If all these organizations succeed, and we truly all shoot for that and keep the students as our priority, then together we're all going to succeed, and we are going to have a new generation of anglers that come in that we've never had before. The other thing is that we want to make sure that every child that wants to fish, whether it's a boy in high school, a girl in high school, or whoever it may be, has that opportunity. We should not be saying no to these kids, because the last thing we want is for them to go down a wrong track, get involved with the wrong people. We don't need that. Let's make sure they're going down the right track. Let's make sure we're teaching them a skill that they're going to use for the rest of their life.